Hello everybody, good evening, welcome to That's Football. Bye. Imagine. Hello everybody, welcome to That's Football. I'm Mark Goldbridge. We're live for West Ham against Man City. Relegation candidates against title candidates. Look, Mikel Arteta, he were proper smug after that Arsenal win. I've just listened to him. Oh, we were the better team, we deserved to win. He talks out his bloody arse. Just be humble. Just be humble and say, you know what, that's what winning titles is all about. Sometimes you just got to scrap a win. But look, look. I've gone with West Ham winning this tonight. So if Man City are like 3 or 4-0 up, I'm going to go and get my Saturday night back. I'm putting a warning out there. If this ends up like a battering, I'll be gone. As long as this game's got something about it, I'm here. But if you know, I'm looking at the relegation battle. I'm looking at the title. And look, Man City have got to win to keep this going. Oh, not ref cam. Not ref cam. Not bloody ref cam. No, it gives me motion sickness. No, I hate it. And now they're blowing the bloody bubbles as well. Oh, what's going on? Bloody ref cam to blowing bubbles. What? Ref cam can do one though. It's rubbish. Right. Oh, and I forgot the camera angle at West Ham as well. Even West Ham fans hate their own ground. Look, here we are. We're up and go. We're ready to go anyway. It's the weirdest camera angle in the Premier League because basically the camera is in South London. North London, sorry. That's better. Homing it in a bit. There we go. Come on, West Ham. Yeah, well, let's have a look at the league tables because as we know, Arsenal have beaten Everton 2-0. Chelsea lost to Newcastle 1-0 as well. But what we really need to do is get the bottom in as well. If I can find it. Where's the bottom? There it is. So that's how the league table is looking at the bottom at the moment. You've got West Ham, who technically are not in the bottom 3 as it stands because currently they're drawing to Man City. So if they lose, they are bottom 3 still with a worse goal difference than Forest. But look, that just shows you really, if West Ham could find a win, they would go above Spurs on to 31 points. Spurs go to Liverpool tomorrow. Forest play... I want to say Forest are playing... I don't know who Forest are playing tomorrow. I think it's right in front of you, you bloody idiot. They're playing Fulham. So, yeah, very, very big in that sense. And then the top of the table looks like this. With Arsenal winning, they are 9 points ahead of Manchester City at the moment. But Man City technically have 2 games in hand, this and the other one. So if they were to win those 2 games in hand, then win against Arsenal at the Etihad, they would be joint on points. No. As it stands, no, they'd be a point behind even if they beat them at the Etihad. So, yeah, I've just realised they're not 9 points behind. They're 10 points behind before the game. Basically, Man City can't afford to lose. They've got to win. They've got to win. Yeah, they've got 2 games in hand at the moment, Gaz, if you count this one. Why is Pep in the stands, says Ash? I don't know. What beer are you on? Hawkston. I had a couple of pints of it at the hotel on Thursday. And I liked it. Apparently it's Jeremy Clarkson's lager, but I didn't know that. It's not put me off. I like Clarkson's Farm anyway. I'm going through my local beer phase. What do you think is the best alternative to Hawkston? Because I will try it. Bronco says that Pep is suspended. He got a red card in the previous game. There we go. Come on, West Ham. Come on, West Ham. Danny Dyer FC. Come on, West Ham. Ray Winston. Come on, West Ham. Phil Mitchell. Come on. Let's be having ya. No, it's a nice Man City kit. It is. We were talking about black kits on Dortmund have just released a black kit, and I don't really think it's that nice. I was saying last night, the Man City kit, as much as I don't like Man City, it is a nice kit. Good opportunity as well. I mean, this Diouf at left back could be an option for United if they decide to go to a left back. What's my prediction? Robbie went with a draw, and I went with a West Ham win. It's going to be hard, though, because West Ham are going to park the bus, aren't they? Good play by Alt-Nouri. Give him another corner. He's a good player, Alt-Nouri, isn't he? I thought he was good at Wolves. And funny thing is, before he went to Wolves, I think he was at, like... This is going to be at work. I think he was at Rennes. No, I don't think he was at Rennes. I think he was at Le Havre or something. Before he went to Wolves, we were scouting him at United anyway. No, I think he was at Rennes. It's going to annoy me, that. Maybe he was at Lens. I feel it began with an L. There's a question for the chat. Where was Alt-Nouri before he signed for Wolves? Angers. Fucking hell. Never would have got that. Cheers, Mark, from a snowy northern part of Sweden, says John. Nice that you actually get snow. We get no snow. Yeah, I never would have got Angers. No, never would have got that. Yeah, we just get Rain, AFC Iron, who's obviously very happy as an Arsenal fan. People are comparing Max Dowman to Yamal. Yeah, I wouldn't go that far. I mean, it'd be great if he did end up being at that level as an English person. But I just think that's just eagerness to oversell talent. John says, cheers, Mark, from the windy, rainy streets of the northwest. That sounds, yeah. I don't know what the weather's like where I am tonight. I've not been outside for about 3 hours. So it was a very sunny day today. We are doing Liverpool Spurs tomorrow afternoon. It's a busy day tomorrow. We've got Man United, Villa at 2. Then we're on here, and then back on United stand. Oh, surprise, surprise, it's going to rain tomorrow. What a surprise. It's going to be 17 degrees on Wednesday. Hottest day of the year. Mark, we can go 6 ahead of Chelsea and 3 ahead of Liverpool and Villa by winning tomorrow. It has to be a showcase of character. I'm having Heineken. Cheers. I like a good Heineken, Ashi. Enjoy. Cheers. Joe says, I think Lennart Carl is an accurate comparison to Dowman. Yeah, stylistically, yeah. This might be a short watch along. It's all Man City. Maybe West Ham are just settling into the game a little bit. It is Nuno, though. Stats carousel isn't moving. Sorry, I will get that moving. Thanks for the shout in the chat. That was from... Who shouted that out? TH3. Love from Skeltier, Northern Sweden, says Yell. How are you, mate? Hope you're doing well. What's your holiday plans this year, Mark? Is that I don't know, because I don't know what I'm doing in the World Cup. How many haircuts do you have a month? I suppose it's 1 or 2, really. I normally do it every 3 or 4 weeks. Some people do it every 2 weeks. Well, it's all City at the moment. Here's Semenyo. Slips it into Haaland. Good build-up play by City. Another corner. People can call us bad, Bart says, as an Arsenal fan, but United, who were knocked out by Grimsby out of the FA Cup, are steadily in third. The whole Prem has been shocking. I think this is a great comment. A great comment, Bart. You can't blame Arsenal for the whole Premier League being shit. And I think you're right. I think the whole Premier League is shit. But you can't blame Arsenal for it. It's not Arsenal's fault. If Arsenal were playing like this and everyone else was playing good, maybe Arsenal wouldn't be in a title race. So it's everybody's responsibility. Andrew's enjoying a nice Peroni. I'm enjoying a nice Hawkston. West Ham are getting absolutely battered here. I could have been watching Saipan. That's a handball by Mamouche. Should get booked for that. Don't feel like we've seen it. I don't feel like I've seen a Michael Oliver game for a long time. Biggest yellow card you'll ever see. 100% got that right. Bronken says, I absolutely believe the World Cup will be a breath of fresh air this summer. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. And I don't normally start looking forward to it until it's like two or 3 weeks before, but I am really looking forward to it because I'm really hopeful for those who didn't experience 94, which will be a lot of you. It was an amazing World Cup and England weren't even in it. It was fantastic. So I'm really hoping that it's going to be like that. Do you think Newcastle could get top 5? Oh, God. There's a question and a half. Let's try and figure it out. So there's the league table. So Newcastle are 9th with 42 points. They'd have to catch Liverpool, 6 points off Liverpool. Liverpool will beat Spurs tomorrow, 9 points. A 9-point gap with 8 games to go. I mean, what have they got left, Newcastle? They've got Sunderland at home, Palace away, Bournemouth at home, Arsenal away, Brighton at home, Forest away, West Ham at home, Fulham away. I mean, it's not a terrible run-in. West Ham on the attack. I don't think they can get. I think it's too late. But if Villa hemorrhage points and Chelsea keep dropping points, they're 6 points off Chelsea. So it's doable. But I think they'd have to win 7 out of 8. 7 out of 8 would put them on 63 points. Maybe. 63 might get you 5th. I mean, if they won all 8, they'd only go to 66. So I think they've got to win 7 out of 8. That's tough. That's tough. Newcastle should be in the top 5. I mean, I thought that at the start of the season. But Mr. Joe says, I just want to say, hey, enjoying the watch along from Canada. I'm liking these super chats where people are saying, hey, I'm watching from Canada and the weather. It's good. Hope you're well. Ashy says the draw against Forest could have cost City badly. It's Arsenal's to lose now. Terrible season though. I think Newcastle will get beat against Barcelona. Well, they should do. If United win tomorrow, because Barcelona should be winning at home. But it'd be a good game. I think it's 5:45 on Wednesday, that one, isn't it? If United win tomorrow, I'm 95% sure we'll get Champions League football, which is why we need to treat it like a cup final, Andre. And Yelly says, as much as I want City to lose, I can't see it happening. City are way too consistent to drop points in a game like this. United. I think if West Ham can score first, that's my theory. If West Ham can score first, they've got a chance. It's all about the first goal. Be a blow for Man City, though, because they'd have been thinking Everton are going to get that draw. But I said it with 5 minutes to go. It didn't look like Arsenal were going to score, but I said, I bet they will. He just felt like there was going to be... I think Everton had too many close calls to score themselves. I just felt Arsenal are going to get a big chance. Plume says, are you excited for Monday, Mark? Yeah. I mean, it's the step into the unknown. But yeah, very excited. Baller League we're talking about. If you want to get yourself down there, by the way, and support us, that would be absolutely fantastic. I mean, look, this is a great opportunity for the community that we've built. And to show everybody else what we've built. So please do support it. And if you're in London, get yourself down there. 6:20 kickoff, but you get your ticket keeps you in for 5 hours. You can watch every game. And I'm going to be there all evening as well. So get yourself down. Links in the live chat. Support the Gold Devils. And if you're not in London, you don't have to be in London. You can come down to London. One of our players comes down from Manchester. But we will be live streaming on my channel as well, where we're doing some interviews and stuff. It's at the Copper Box, which is actually very near the West Ham ground. It's like in the old Olympic Village. It's actually quite a nice bit of London, actually. Here's Gahey. Oh, loads of room for Riley. 17 minutes gone, though. Chelsea losing. I mean, that's a great result for Newcastle. Draw against Barcelona and beat Chelsea. They're on a that's what Eddie Howe does, though. Eddie Howe does that, doesn't he? He's got that capability to just go and. He's a streak manager, isn't he? Basically. Sam says, if we're getting tickets, what section should we get them in? Well, a lot of our tickets, when we did it the other night, let me have a look. So when you go on the website, you go to match day 1, a lot of our tickets were section 213, like in a corner, because we wanted to get people in a corner. So what we've said is, it's sort of moved along 214, 201, so 202. Get them in section 202 on the corner again. because then you'll be with other ultras. Did you miss me, says Andre and Anna. Yeah, like I missed the shits. I don't know whether I'm going to keep this headrest. Chances of Chelsea dropping out of the top 4 tomorrow. They're not in it now, mate. I don't want to ruin your Saturday night, but the chances of Chelsea dropping out of the top 4 tomorrow are massive, considering they're not playing tomorrow and they're not in the top 4 anyway. SMO says, look at Mark's face. He's so miserable. Why would I be miserable? Don't try and put me into the sad at Arsenal winning category. Like, I'm sorry, you've totally misprofiled me. I predicted Arsenal were going to win the league before a ball was kicked. I've always said I want Arsenal to win the league over Man City or Liverpool. And yeah, that's it. Just those two, really. So I'm not bothered about Arsenal winning the league. Obviously, I'd rather it was Man United, but there's nobody else I'd rather win the league than Arsenal. Newcastle beat us with 10 men. I don't think I think the general Premier League shit, that makes me miserable, but I don't blame Arsenal for that. Oh, here we go. Michael Oliver again. That's not a foul. Oh, it probably was, actually. Newcastle beat us with 10 men, says Ashish. Drew against Barca and beat Chelsea away. They're in great form. Can they nick one against Barcelona? I mean, Chelsea, great point, Ashish. Newcastle are in a great vein of form. They beat Man United and played with 10 men for 45 minutes. Drew Barcelona and have just gone to Chelsea and won. This is what I mean about Eddie Howe. Every time Eddie Howe gets written off, he'll go on a streak. Maloney says, we've won the title, come on. I think he's a confident Arsenal fan, which is fine. It's a very big result for Arsenal tonight. You can't knock it. This is a good free kick position for Man City. As I said, if this game is over with half an hour to go, I'll just stop early. But at the moment, it's a rubbish free kick. The only issue is that Arsenal, is that Man City are doing absolutely nothing. Mamouche. Oh, he's offside. How many hours do you work a week, says Alex? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I stopped counting a long time ago. I think when you're self-employed, you don't really count it. Kinda hate Wan-Bissaka only turns up against United, says PS4 Good Times. No, I thought he played very well against Chelsea in the game a few weeks ago. I just think, look, Nuno at Forest did very, very well. But his style of football was hard to watch. And they are playing one of the best teams in Europe. And they're trying to survive. And it probably wouldn't be the best idea to go on the front foot as unimpressive as this start is by West Ham. They've got to play to their strengths, haven't they? Wan-Bissaka and Haaland here. Thought he actually got the ball there. So has Foden been replaced in this squad, says Snoopy? Pep just doesn't pick Foden. I don't know. That's a nice ball, but you're not going to get ahead of Kushin there. Arsenal always crumble when the clocks go forward, says Jason. Well, people say Arsenal are going to crumble, but remember, Man City have got to keep winning, and it was Man City who crumbled against Forest with that draw. Yeah, I don't know what's gone on with Foden. Cherky as well. I think it's... I think it's Pep's style, isn't it? He sort of did it with Savinho. Here's Diouf. Leaves the ball. Yeah, I think it's sort of Pep's style, isn't it? I think when he gets players in, he's not always... Good play by Diouf here. Let's see what happens. Whips a cross in. West Ham have got to try and be a bit adventurous here. I do think if they could score first, it would be really important. Look, Pep's the boss, isn't he? You've got to respect it. But you look at his bench today. Cherky, Doku, Foden. Kovacic is back. Nice to see him back. Reinders, Diaz. No Savinho. I don't know where he is. He's a flare killer, isn't he? That's what they say. Abdullah says, what's for dinner? I've just had a lovely steak with mashed potatoes and gravy. Sounds nice. Calzino says, you really help me in anxious moments. A real channel of safe place, space and entertainment. Thank you very much. Well, you're very welcome, mate. And we're very proud of our community. And thank you for being part of it. That's a good cross. And wide. From Haaland. David says, thanks for your super chat, David. He says, with Foden, it might be similar with what's happened to Grealish. And is Foden in for the World Cup? Lack of game time. I don't think Foden should be going to the World Cup, Rivero. I don't think Foden needs to go to the World Cup. You've got Bellingham. You've got Bellingham, Rashford, Palmer, Rodgers, Saka, Madueke, Gordon. They're all playing. So I don't think Foden needs to go. The worst thing that Tuchel can do is pick people like Luke Shaw, Phil Foden on reputation. What reputation have they got for him? They're Southgate players. So he should pick people on form. What watch-alongs have we got tomorrow, Martin? So we're live at 2 on United Stand for Man United against Villa. And then we are live here at 4:30. Well, Bowen's down injured here, and referee doesn't seem to have caught it at all. He's playing on. S-Kate Hardy says, this happened to Sterling, Grealish and now Foden, all was playing under Pep at City. Southgate should have a Ballers League team. Oh, can you imagine that? There's all sorts going on in the Baller League tonight anyway, because KSI's put his team out. Nobody knew his team. And apparently, like you have a 12-man squad. We've just posted ours on Gold Devils on Instagram. You have a 12-man squad. 2 players are franchise players. 4 players are designated players, and then 6 players are ballers. Franchise players get paid a premium, and then your 4 designated players get slightly less, and then your ballers get slightly less. So KSI has got players who are franchise players in the lowest category, who were literally offered franchise roles at other clubs and turned them down. So 2 plus 2 is 4. There are other payments going on outside of the league, and it's not fair. I mean, look, I'm just looking forward to it, but it isn't actually fair, is it? Because we didn't even get to take part in the transfer window. We only got our team 2 weeks ago, and then other people are cheating, basically. So we're massive we're massive underdogs because we didn't even get to take part in the transfer window, but some people were out there offering incentives. That looked like a bad tackle on Bowen, by the way. They sort of brushed it off, but Snoopy Tendy says, do you think Foden could leave in the summer? Well, probably not if Pep's leaving. I don't think Foden would want to leave Man City either, would he? Do City look like scoring, says Mo. Alex says City needs to score, Mark. They've started off well. Rasmus has scored again for Napoli. They've started off well, Man City, but they've not really created anything. I mean, West Ham are defending well. Nuno's in the zone at the moment, and it's such an opportunity for them if they can win or get a point. West Ham, what a goal! Fucking hell, Jinx! What a goal by Bernardo Silva. Wow, that came at the wrong time. He meant that as well. He actually bloody meant that. He's just chipped the goalkeeper instead of crossing it in. It's absolutely exquisite. I mean, I don't want to give City any credit, but this finish by Bernardo Silva. He's out on the wing. He picks it up from Mamouche, and he looks like he's going to cross it, and then he's just dinked it. He's chipped it over the keeper with his left foot. Absolutely brilliant goal. Oh, it's delightful. It's absolutely delightful. It's got backspin on it. It's got chip on it. I mean, Diouf nearly cleared it off the line. People are actually saying he's tried to cross it. Nah, I think by the way he's... No, I don't think he has. Only he will know. I mean, let's run a poll. I think he meant it, and I've played the game. We'll run a poll on that. Do you know why? Do you know why I think he meant it? The way he hit it. I said as soon as he did it, he meant it. You just get a feeling, and I think that the way that he hit the ball, it was a chip, and from that position, you'd whip it to the back post. You'd put some power on it and curl it. It would be a very weird cross to chip like that. So I think he did it on purpose. Are you going to turn off? No. If it goes 2-0, I'll turn it off, but no. Plume says he didn't even look at the goal. Mate, he's a professional footballer. You don't necessarily need to. It's like a no-look cross. Pierre says watch his arms. Gareth says no way he meant it. Saf says he was looking into the box. Yeah, but I think that was like done on purpose to make the goalkeeper think it was going to be a... I think he meant it. Thought Pep hated flair players, says Odin. Well, he doesn't hate Bernardo Silva, does he? Corner to West Ham. 60% say he meant it, 40% say no. The debate continues. Oh, Gilbert says the look on his face gave it away. No way he meant it. Annabelle says, hi Mark, my girlfriend Annabelle's dad passed away yesterday. Can you send her and her daughter my love and yours, please? Thank you, from Jake. West Ham just scored. That was the worst time to read a super chat out. It's a goal to West Ham. I'm going to come back to Annabelle and the passing of your dad. But West Ham have scored. It's great timing for West Ham. I've really sort of walked into the wrong super chat there. I feel like I'm in between a rock and a hard place here, but hopefully Annabelle will understand. It's 1-1. It's a goal to West Ham. That is a goal. I was thinking about whether it had crossed the line from a corner, off the bar. I don't know why Michael Oliver was making a big deal out of it, because I don't think it actually ever came out of the goal, did it? I don't think they even tried. It's Mavropanos who has scored. Well, there you go. Game on again. Did Silva mean it? Didn't he mean it? It doesn't really matter, because West Ham have just gone and scored from a corner. 1-1. Confidence. There we are. Right, Annabelle. I'm really sorry to hear about the passing of your dad. And obviously, I think the thoughts of everybody in the community is with you and your daughter at this difficult time. Obviously a lovely message there from Jake as well, who could be, and I won't guess. Thoughts are with you, and rest in peace to your dad. Sean Deitch 2 says, sometimes I like to go out in the garden, cover myself in dirt and pretend I'm gravel. Well, Bernardo Silva's trying to make out he meant it. He's got a yellow card now. That's always a good bet, Bernardo Silva yellow card, by the way. Because he is dirty. Ryle says, I'm enjoying this show while having in the background the cinematic masterpiece that is The Mummy, starring Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz. Love what you do. I know the film. I think I got that. Like, you lot won't know this, but in my lifetime, we used to have videos. So no internet. So you couldn't just go on Amazon Prime or Netflix and watch a film. You had to physically go down the video shop, which was a brilliant... I miss it. We'll never get those days back. But for those of you who never witnessed it, Saturday afternoon, early evening, going down the video shop was brilliant. I loved it. You had to literally... You know, we all take it for granted. Oh, just pop on your phone and pick a film. You had to go down a video shop and rent them. So it was great. And anyway... It used to be on a VHS and you had a video recorder. Then DVDs came in. I think DVDs came in around the late 90s. And you'd get like a crappy DVD for Christmas. I remember getting Vertical Limit with Chris O'Donnell in it for Christmas. And it wasn't even a great film, and that was my Christmas present. So you watch it and you sort of like go, I'm never watching that again. Anyway. So DVDs came out. I remember getting The Mummy as a DVD one Christmas. Big up Blockbusters, yeah. Look, technology is great. You get to watch all these films. You don't have to go out. But it's just a different time, isn't it? It's nice to see so many vinyl record shops opening up in the UK now. Like they're actually quite popular. Oh, Wan-Bissaka's late there on Gay Heat. going to get booked. Just showing the West Ham goal again. Yeah, it's not very good defending, it? Oh, ref cam. Bloody ref cam. It's crap. Rubbish. Don't show me that. Uzi says that should be a red ref. Nah, be a yellow. Rick Astley says Viaplay just sold the rights to some Premier League games to Amazon without informing customers. Can't watch this game now. Criminal. Cheers from the Netherlands. It's a bit of a piss take, isn't it? Hog roast and chips for dinner to celebrate Arsenal's win, says Solar Panel. Sounds great, mate. Well, West Ham are playing with a bit of confidence now. Remember Extra Vision when you're in Ireland? I do, Ian. I do. I remember when you could rent computer games as well. I remember renting Pro Evo from Extra Vision in Malahide. And I just played it all weekend. I used to love renting computer games because you could try before you buy. Because you couldn't download them in then days and they were expensive. So you'd go down the video shop, you'd rent a game, try it for 2 or 3 days, and then if you didn't like it, you wouldn't buy it. But if you did, then you knew. That's the guy who used to be at Arsenal, isn't it? Liverpool, what was his name? Can't remember his bloody name now. Me says Kovacic has done a hair transplant, by the way. Nearly 10,000 watching. Thanks, everyone. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. So, a few tasty tackles going in tonight. Hi, Mark. A.W. Windsor, HMP Belmarsh. Where did you... Itchy. Oh, I'm not even reading that. I think you're trying to be clever. It's hard to read, and yeah, we'll leave that one there. Linders, that's his name. Yeah, he was. I thought he was going to get like a manager's job when he left Liverpool. Pete says, who have you got? Man United or Aston Villa? Oh, Man United. I know loads of Villa fans, and every one of them have said we'd love a point. They're not playing very well. They've got the Europa League. And United will bounce back after that Newcastle debacle. That's a good ball over the top. I don't think he's going to have the pace, though. Gahey's too quick. And that'll be a free kick. Oh, no, ref says play on. Ref says play on. Leave it, leave it, leave it. Oh, no, maybe he has given the free kick now. Leave it. I do remember Woolworths. 55% now say that Silva mean it. I think we're gonna have to have a look at it at half time. Salutations, Mark. While I admit ref cam is not necessary, I do enjoy the variety of perspectives that it presents. It just gives me motion sickness. I don't like it. Bowen, will he be quick enough? That's the thing about Man City. They are quite quick at the back without Nori and Gahey. You can't get in behind them. Although no one understood, we were holding back the club, against the rain. Well, Arsenal fans, it could be your dream night tonight. It's coming up for half-time and it is 1-1. Then again, you can't moan if Man City get a late winner. They don't look like they're going to get a... I did fear about this game tonight that Man City might just turn up and overwhelm them, but they're not. Maybe it's playing Champions League football in the week, but they're not playing convincingly, Man City. I mean, they've got more of the ball, of course, but here's Haaland, lays it off. Semenyo, oh, just wide. That was a chance. I've got to shut up about Man City not looking dangerous, because the last time I said it, Silva scored, and then I just said it there, and Semenyo just put it wide. So I'm not going to say it again. Sharky says, I remember your background fell on you. It was close. Has it fallen down since? No, because it's screwed into the wall now. When it fell on me, I just had the panels up against the wall, and I hadn't got round to screwing them in yet. The reason the league table is wrong is probably because it's not going round. It needs to go round to refresh itself. So that's how it looks now. And that's how the bottom looks now. So a point for West Ham would take them out the bottom three and put them level with Spurs. Spurs have got a lot better goal difference though. I mean, imagine Forest win tomorrow, West Ham win tonight, and Spurs are in the bottom three. J.R. Fragrance says, cheers from across the pond, Mark. Gives us a real football talk show. I love it, mate. We can't wait for the World Cup. And thanks for tuning in. What's the championship table looking like, says Mac. I nominate Sada. Let's have a look. I know Coventry lost today, but they are 7 points clear at the top. So Coventry have got 77 points. They'd won their last 5 before today, but they lost to Southampton. Middlesbrough are on 70 points, and they're in second place. And then Ipswich, who have a game in hand, are on 68 in third. Millwall are on 68 as well. Hull are 5th, Wrexham 6th, Southampton 7th, Derby 8th, Birmingham 9th. Leicester look like they're going down, second from bottom. Half time here, and it's 1-1 at half time. We'll have a look at that Bernardo Silva goal at half time and see whether he meant it or not. But at the end of the day, West Ham equalised straight away anyway. So shove it up your arse, basically. They, whether you meant it or not, they equalised. Back to the chat. Gehi and Semenyo are okay Premier League players, but in the Champions League, it was their first game and they were completely exposed, says Milislav. I mean, look, I don't think Liverpool would turn their nose up at those two players. I don't think Chelsea would turn their nose up at those two players. We at Man United certainly wouldn't. So I'm not about to sit here and say that they were bad signings for Man City in January. I think they're fantastic signings. But yeah, look, it's the Bernabeu. It's Real Madrid. They've never played in the Champions League before. It was a bit of a baptism of fire. And it just goes to show that any talented player, when you put them into a new environment, has to learn. And Gehi's done a very good job at Crystal Palace, but he won't be used to playing against the likes of Vinicius Junior and Valverde, will he? And the same for Semenyo as well. They'll have to learn that. But they're fantastic signings for them. No doubt about that. Lucas says, do you think West Ham can win? Well, I did say West Ham win. Robbie said a draw. I think a draw might be the best West Ham can get based on that first half. I think Man City look like they're controlling the play without creating anything, but West Ham haven't really created anything, have they? Apart from the corner. I mean, statistically speaking, we've had 70% possession for Man City, 6 shots to 1. And 1 corner, 1 shot on target, which was obviously where the shot came from. West Ham just aren't creating enough to win it, I don't think. I don't think it's going to change. So, yeah. How is the Chelsea huddle real, Mark? Oh, I don't even know what... I mean, look, maybe somebody in the chat knows what that was all about. So basically, in the Chelsea game, the referee was stood on the centre circle. Chelsea players start standing around him. Chelsea gives him Cole Palmer gives him a cuddle from behind. And then all the other players come around and do a huddle with the referee in the middle. It's singularly one of the weirdest things I've seen in the Premier League this season. And I don't know whether it's the first time it's ever happened or whether they've done it before. But if I was the referee, I would have said, piss off. Like, fuck off. Seriously. Get me out. I'm not being part of this. This is cringe. But I don't know. Somebody was saying that apparently they did it against Villa and they won. But it was weird. And the referee should have got himself out of it. He looked like it was just cringy. I mean, I almost think I'm going to go to sleep tonight and it's going to pop into my head and make me go, right, I can't sleep. It was weird. Sophia says they've been doing it for a couple of games. Yeah, but if I was a referee, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't let it happen. You know why it's cringy as well? It's like the referee is part of their inner circle. The referee is meant to be independent as well. I just thought it was weird. And they deserve to lose the game because of that. So they probably won't do it again now. Dominic says, I've just finished some dinner. Any tips for cleaning a sieve? Oh, they're a pain in the arse, mate. Depends what you've had in it as well. I mean, they're a great invention for, like, rinsing mushrooms and stuff like that to keep them in the thing and water go through, but they're a pain in the backside to clean. Yeah. Maybe hot water and I tend to put a bit of fairy liquid in it, hot water, and then have a cloth and then just give it a good rub. Use a brush, like Cold Press says. Exploder says, Norwich were 23rd on New Year's Day and are now top half. Imagine Millwall versus West Ham in the Prem. Loving the content recently. Keep it up. It's been a great week on the channel, actually, Exploder. I think the start to the year, I think February's felt like a bit of a flat month. I mean, it's been a flat year with United all fucking season, to be honest. But it felt like a flat month, February. January was decent because post-Christmas there's a lot of games. February felt really flat. But March has been fantastic. You know, the Champions League kicking off in the best part of it. Got the Carabao Cup next week. And Premier League's been quite interesting. Standard maybe not, but there is jeopardy in the relegation battle and the title race. So yeah, it's really good. So make sure you subscribe. We've got a busy week next week as well. So we've got Liverpool Spurs tomorrow at 4:30. Tuesday, Wednesday, Champions League football. Next Saturday, Prem. And then Sunday, it's the Carabao Cup final, isn't it? And then it's the international break, and we've got these World Cup qualifiers. I don't like the international breaks. I hate international breaks, but I don't mind the March international break because you tend to get some good transfer stuff. And also, these internationals are going to be really interesting. Even the England games, because it's like they're literally warm-up games now, aren't they, for the World Cup? Abdullah says, appreciate you, Mark. Keep up the great work. And all of you. Thank you, everybody, for getting involved. Mrs. Stone says, Leicester City, greatest downfall. Sad to see. Is it the greatest downfall? I mean, Man City ended up in League One. Sheffield Wednesday. I suppose because Leicester won the league. That, you know what, West Ham, I don't know whether you've ever been to the West Ham ground. I mean, obviously, I did the Sidemen charity game, managed there. It's so, you know what, when I did Charlton, I felt like the fans were in the back pocket. When you do West Ham, it's a lonely place. I know a few West Ham fans. Right, did Bernardo Silva mean this? Did he mean it? I think he meant it. Let's have a look. I still think he meant it. I think the way he pitches the ball up. Right, all right, he's looking for the cross. No, he means that. He means that. It's a no-look cross. You don't pitch it like that. You don't pitch the cross like that. There's no reason to cross it like that. If he looks at the goalkeeper knows he's going to do it. So he can't look at the goalkeeper. He's got to look where he's going to cross it, and then the keeper thinks it's going there, and then you dink it. There's no way, in my opinion, he didn't mean that, because you wouldn't cross the ball like that. Martinez from Portugal as United coach, Doomsday, says Arsenal. Oh, God, yeah. I mean, if Gareth Southgate got the Man United job, I'd be Southgate out, even if we won the first 10 games. And basically, I've always said Roberto Martinez is the Spanish Southgate. So, yeah. Lundershot says he miskicked it. Mate, if he miskicked it, why did he chip it? He literally wedged it up. To cross it, he should have used the inside of his foot. He literally wedged it. Like, I think he meant it. What kind of poker player are you, Mark, or do you think you are? I haven't played in ages, Shotgun Justice, but I'm I play my poker like I play my football. Well, manage football now. I quite aggressive on the front foot. I might actually do poker now, so I'm telling you how I play. I bluff a lot. I go aggressive. But I haven't played poker for years. We were going to do a poker channel about 4 years ago. Me and Ben Foster were going to do it, get guests on, live stream it, get a poker thing. And we just never got off the ground. Saw Ben Foster was on the old... that caused a load of trouble. What was your thoughts on that last night? Ben Foster tombstoning that waitress. No, that's a joke. That's a joke. It was the alternative commentary on Sky, wasn't it? With the Ryan Reynolds and the other guy. And loads of people were losing their shit about it. This ain't easy. And it's a lot harder if I don't have you. Like, it's not easy to watch a game of football. And a lot of people were criticising them because there was no talking. It was just like, ooh, yeah, yeah. They don't know football. Ryan Reynolds doesn't really know football anyway. They're not football people. They want to be football people, but they're not really football people. And they're not football commentators. It was an alternative commentary, and I thought probably had more people watching it than would normally watch it. So I thought it was fine. Didn't have a problem with it at all. And the world's changing. In 10 years' time, there might be... I got approached a few years ago by a mainstream outlet who said that they were thinking about offering our watch-along commentary as an alternative commentary. And I was like, but that's what you should be doing. Like, that's literally what you should be doing. You should have 3 or 4 different commentary points. And then you measure your audience on what's popular, don't you? You know, do people want to listen to Peter Drury, or do they want to listen to Mark Goldbridge? And loads of people will go, I wouldn't shit on Goldbridge. And loads of people would go, I want to watch that. It's more entertaining. So that. I think alternative commentary is the way forward, really. Imagine this. Mark kills it in the Baller League, scouts notice, gets a contract to manage a championship side, gets them promoted, gets the United contract. Mrs. Stone, you're drunk. You're drunk. I will get back into coaching at some point. But I can't do it with this life. Mark, what do you think of the new regulations in Formula One? Says Prab. They're absolutely shit. It's like Scale Electric and Mercedes are doing something no one else is doing, so it's boring. Martinez, I've done that one. Thank you. Thanks for your super chats. I'm just catching up here. General says, if Max performs like this for the rest of the season, would you take him to the World Cup? Max Dowman? No. No, Jen. I mean, I understand why people want to, but England have made this mistake before with Theo Walcott. I wouldn't take him. There might be a push from the English press to do it, but I wouldn't do it, no. That's what ESPN does with Monday Night American Football. They have 2 versions to watch the game, and it's a very intelligent idea, Anthony. It's a very intelligent idea. America's very forward-thinking. When I was in America in the summer, I'm only allowed to say America now, not where I was, I had some very interesting conversations, and I think ultimately, if I moved over there, I think there'd be a lot of opportunities. But I can't do it at the moment. They're very forward-thinking in the way that they want to present things. But, you know, I'm very excited about some of the stuff we're doing anyway. I think, you know, I'm really excited about the Baller League on Monday. I'm looking forward to it. And hopefully in the next 2 weeks, I'll be able to announce the second thing we're working on as well, which is arguably bigger than the Baller League. So... And then hopefully a couple of weeks after that, we can do the third thing as well. So there's a lot of stuff to be excited about if you're part of this community. As I said, if you're in or about London on Monday night and you can come down and support us at the Baller League, be part of the Gold Devil Ultras, that would be appreciated. We're going to need a load of support. You can get the tickets through the link in the live chat. And we'll be live on my channel as well, the Mark Goldbridge channel. I'll pop the link in the chat for tomorrow, on tomorrow's watch along as well, so you know where it is. Eric said, would you want to move to America right now? I mean, mate, there's a multitude of reasons why I wouldn't do it. Family, you know, I wouldn't even know. I wouldn't even wear. I think it's really difficult when you move somewhere else as well, because you don't know about neighbourhoods, you don't know about schools, you don't know about anything like that, do you? So it's a very difficult thing to do. It's great when you're going on holiday for a couple of weeks, but when it's a permanent move, yeah. Wan-Bissaka or Delo in 2026, says Anshul. Oh, Wan-Bissaka, easy. Easy. I mean, I think Wan-Bissaka played well in that half. I wish Lacey or JJ gets a chance like Dowman, says Mrs. Stone. Well, Lacey can obviously play, but JJ can't play until next season because of his age. Right, we're coming out for the second half here. Sorry, there's a few weirdos in the chat tonight. As I was saying on the stream earlier, there seems to, I don't know what it is because I don't pay any attention, but there seems to have been a boost in this whole bloody Forest fan bollocks, which was about 8 years ago, but for some reason it just seems to have stirred the imagination of morons again for some reason. I don't know why. It's probably because I'm on the Baller League or something. So there's just a few idiots. I'll get rid of them, but it's not even worth talking about. It's just such a boring comment. I think that post on my Instagram is one of my favourite posts I've ever done because I edited it and I liked the 90s. And I just loved the second picture when I was like 16 winning a trophy. Anyway, can West Ham get something out of this game? I think the title is going to go to Arsenal anyway. However, if they can, be superb. I'm not doing a 10 o'clock show on the United stand tomorrow because Seb's got a match. And also United are kicking off at 2, so I think we'll just put something else up. Hell Badger says, I've always wondered how great managers can lose it. Do they mentally deteriorate with age, lose the desire to win, become tactically predictable? I think it's like anything in life, mate. I think, like, why do decent actors disappear? Why do decent or popular music artists suddenly fall off? Why do decent footballers fall off? I mean, you look at Jadon Sancho at 20, 21, you would not predict his career now. I mean, he's still in his mid-20s. You wouldn't predict that he was going to waste his talent. But why did he waste his talent? Too much too soon? Wrong mentality? Wasn't that good in the first place? Can't adapt to the way the game's being played? It's the same with managers, isn't it? Some managers get found out. Some managers lose their desire. This is a good break by Man City. If he switches this to Silva, and he has, but he's overhit it. I think there might be a red card today. Also, I think it's very hot. I think we saw it with Klopp, didn't we? Shot by Mamouche wide. I think we saw it with Klopp. Like, amazing coach, but to be that good. A lot of people saying ego as well. But yeah, I think ego may be a fair point. But I also think tiredness. You know, Jurgen Klopp obviously put a lot of emotion and passion to be one of the best managers in the world. And that's exhausting. It is exhausting. I mean, I've had times doing this, and it's not the same as managing Liverpool, but you know, sometimes I've had like summer transfer windows where it's relentless for like, especially when there's a big story going on. It's like you get tired, and that's just like bloody YouTube. Imagine like trying to run Liverpool against the odds. You know, you've got Man City and Pep with his open checkbook. You're competing with that. I think it can exhaust you as well. I think you can lose your edge. I think ego's a good point, but I think you can also lose your edge. Not because you're not very good, but because mentally it just drains you. Your motivation. And it's hard to take a break in football, isn't it? I mean, Jurgen Klopp may well come back and be a top coach somewhere. But it's hard to... I think it's hard to... I mean, look at Pep. Last couple of years, he's not been the same, has he? What Sir Alex Ferguson did and Wenger did to keep doing it for so long was incredible, really. But I also think some managers are a bit one-dimensional. They don't have a plan B. They just egotistically believe in the way they play and get found out. Nobby says, Villa want top four, all guns firing tomorrow. That's Unai's mentality. I tell you what, I think Villa will look at the game tomorrow a little bit differently than maybe they would have done if Chelsea had won. They're 3 points clear of Chelsea. And if they could get a result tomorrow and take themselves... Look, 3 points is one result, isn't it? But 4 points or 6 points is two. And I was looking at Chelsea's fixtures. I mean, they're going to be out of Europe. There's no way they are coming back from against PSG. So they've got Everton away next Saturday, which... still in the FA Cup. Then they've got Man City. Then they've got Man United. Chelsea might not win a Premier League game in the next three, basically. And if you're Villa, you're sort of thinking, well, we're 3 points ahead of them. Then they've got to go to Brighton. Then they've got to play Forest. Then they've got to go to Liverpool. Chelsea have got a tough run in, basically. So Villa might look at it and go, you know what? We can still do it through the league. I think Chelsea drawing those home games to Leeds and... was it Burnley? I think that might have fucked them, really. They've got a bit of a mountain to climb now. Whereas Villa, they've got West Ham at home, Forest away, Sunderland at home, Fulham away, Spurs at home, Burnley away, Liverpool at home, and then Man City away last game. But that Man City away last game, you probably already know. They don't want to be in a... What Villa don't want to be doing is going to Manchester in the last game of the season with a chance to get in the Champions League, but if they lose, they're not, because that's what happened to them last year at United. Joe says Liverpool Spurs score prediction. Tudor gone. Oh, he's definitely gone, mate, isn't he? I did the video this morning. If you listen to what Ornstein and Romano were saying, the only reason he's not gone is because Spurs are thinking they're going to lose to Liverpool anyway. Why give it to a new manager to lose his first game? And they probably need a little bit of time to find the right person. So I think he's definitely gone. Arsenal fan, we are the reason to blame for crap footballers this year. Your view, says Zach. No. No. We saw with Leverkusen that you don't have to play deep against Arsenal. We saw United beat Arsenal. Like, no, you don't have to copy Arsenal. The Premier League is shit this year because everybody's decided to play the same. There should be an antidote. That's why we're getting so many 0-0s. That's why we're getting so many draws, because everyone plays the same way. We have had only 7 minutes of this half, and it's still 1-1. I think West Ham have still only had one shot on target. But they're in the box. Oh, terrible. You need better quality than that. Constantine says, I believe West Ham will produce a moment of magic. I hope so. I just think the relegation race would be incredible if West Ham were to win here and Forest were to win tomorrow. Spurs would be in all sorts of shit. And we'd have a right interesting... I mean, I don't know whether I want Spurs to go down, but I think they deserve to be right up to their neck in shit in a relegation battle. I think they deserve it. It never sat comfortable. Look, I'm entitled to my opinion as much as anybody, but it never sat comfortable with me when Ange was there. And they lost to City on purpose, but they could have got in the Champions League. I felt so bad for Ange that the fans and players were sort of having a pop at him because he wanted to win. And they wanted to down tools, so that it did Arsenal in. Why no Eze, Odegaard, Saka used to be amazing. You wouldn't recognise them now, says Zach Day. Oh, God, that was a chance for West Ham. Well, Odegaard's injured. I don't know what's going on with Saka. Robbie was saying on the Premier League predictions that he thinks he's not been the same since his injury. That's not a foul. Oh, my God. This is what I mean about soft fouls. That is exactly the sort of shit that makes the Premier League shit, Michael Oliver. Slowing the game down for petty little fouls like that. It's cretinous. That's what needs to be got rid of. Stupid little fouls like that. West Ham is a bottle of rum for you, Mark, says Marcus. And, oh yeah, I forgot about that with Robbie, yeah. Abdullah says, funny how United, when they needed to lower salaries, they didn't. But now when they need to pay players more, they want to lower salaries, says Abdullah. Thank you very much, pal. Thanks for your super chat. These stupid fouls need to stop. Let the game flow. When the sun shines, you shine together. What's that crap? Oh, it's Rihanna. That's not bad. Actually, that was #1 when my daughter was born, so it's not a crap song. It's a fantastic song. Mother's Day tomorrow. I'm not one, so I won't be celebrating it. Yeah, I thought Lewis Hall was brilliant again today against Chelsea from what I saw. Also, I think the criticism of Arsenal, whilst valid, It's not the greatest football in the world. I also think, like, what is Arsenal's responsibility to win the league playing great football? Like, Arsenal's responsibility starts and ends with Arsenal. They've been second 3 years in a row, and they've played quite good football. I think it's just about getting over the line. Simple as that. And I don't know why Arsenal fans fall into the trap, and I don't know why the media and rival fans even bother, because they've played decent football and not won the league, and their obligation is to Arsenal Football Club. They've not won the league for 24 years, and it might not be the most desirable style of football, but the Premier League's not either. They've just got to win the league. Mother's Day in May in the US, Mark, says Amo. Well, Seb's got a match in the morning, then I'm going to come back, make some dinner. And then it's football. I cleaned all the kitchen today. I did all the work surfaces. I cleaned all the skirting boards, all in between the tiles, you know, the grout, because our tile grout is like an off-white, so it gets quite dirty. All the shelves. It's the one day a year I do it. Oh, nearly slipped in Haaland. If West Ham could just get a good counter. Nomad Joe's making guacamole. I love a good guacamole. I need to get back on it. My diet's crap at the moment. I'm not really doing enough fitness stuff as well. It's because I felt crap for 2 weeks. I've had like this dodgy stomach for a couple of weeks. Cherky's coming on. And Doku. I reckon, so Zach, I'm really finding it hard to read some of your comments, so hold on. I reckon it's not letting players play anymore, making them play this percentage-based football. You don't get any Henry or Ronaldos anymore, like the flair has gone. Yeah, but you can. I agree, but I think you can have them, Zach. I think you can have them. I just think football's, you're right, it's become percentage-based. It's become too pragmatic. It's become too mechanical. I think Phil Foden's going to come on as well. Interesting companies buy and plays beautiful football, says Andrew. Yeah, it's like you can do it. And look at Elise, he's pure flair. Luis Diaz is flair. So you can do it. It's just, at the moment, some teams aren't doing it. Nude says, does Foden exist anymore? Well, he is warming up, so looks like it could be a triple substitution. Of course, Man City do need to win. I don't see them. Haaland. Oh, great save by the keeper. Good feet by Haaland to get the shot off. I don't think Chelsea. What do you think? I don't think Chelsea have got a chance of coming back from 3 behind against PSG, and I don't think Man City have got a chance coming back from 3 against Real Madrid. It's a good save, that. Mainly not because they can't score the 3 goals, but I just don't think Real Madrid and PSG don't score at the other end. Maybe Southgate should take the Spurs job. Why don't they go for him? Another corner. It's nearly an own goal. Fucking hell. Interesting how Man City don't crowd the goalkeeper, isn't it? They're a bit like Man United with their corners. We don't do it either. Thanks everyone who's tuning in, by the way. If you could subscribe, if you haven't, bottom right-hand corner, that would be really appreciated because we're really close to 462,000 subscribers, 1.462, because we're on the road. We're trying to get to 1.5 million before the end of the season, and we are counting down. We've got 38,000 to go. So please share and subscribe, bottom right-hand corner. Thanks everyone getting involved. I don't really like 8 PM Saturdays games. Seems to be a lot more of them as well. There used to be a time when you'd only get 3 or 4. I think there's 8 now. I think there's one next week. I've got a funny feeling there's one next week as well. Seems to be, they do seem to be every week at the moment. Yeah, Leeds Brentford next Saturday. I'm not doing that. No, we'll probably do Everton, Chelsea at 5:30 next Saturday, and maybe Brighton, Liverpool at 12:30. Maybe. Carabao Cup is at 4:30 next Sunday. Arsenal, Man City. Tottenham, Forest, we're doing that, 2:15. That's a massive game. Villa, West Ham as well. That'd be a big game. Newcastle, Sunderland. I mean, I don't think Newcastle, Sunderland's a massive game because they're both mid-table. Hearts are losing. Oh, they're going to bottle it, aren't they? Fucking hell. Can't lose to Kilmarnock. There's only 25 minutes to go and they're losing to Kilmarnock. Celtic are only 2 points behind them. And they'll have a game in hand. Rangers probably deserve to win it because they've only lost 2 games all season, whereas Celtic have lost 7 and Hearts have lost 4. I always said that Hearts won't win it. Always said it. God is an Arsenal fan this season, says Alan Stanley. West Ham will help them tonight. Arsenal will be the worst team to ever win the league. There we go. Religion and football. Will Liverpool be back next season challenging for the Premier League, says Keith. Not if you keep in Slot. I think he's quite stubborn, isn't he? With like, I still think he should have stuck with Robertson this season. I think his insistence on Kirkez has been a mistake, and yeah, I think there's a lot of holes in that Liverpool team. Gakpo's not up to it. They've got to replace Luis Diaz. They've got to replace Salah. Yeah, I think they've got a few things to sort out. Zach Day says, why can't VAR work like rugby? Rugby takes a long time on their VAR, though. Southgate and United will be the match this summer, says Numi. Do you want to get blocked? Do you want to get blocked? Because I'll block you. Don't ruin my Saturday night. Rodri, interesting cross. Good defending. Doku, wild over the bar. S75 says, Premier League refs call everything in open play but allow rugby-esque corners. Bundesliga is the opposite. Better flow in play but strict on set pieces. So you can't just grapple a goal. I prefer the Bundesliga 100%. It's a fair point, mate. They give really soft, you're right, they give really soft fouls in open play that slows the game down. But then on corners and set pieces, you can grab hold of someone. It's completely hypocritical. In fact, you could literally clip me on this and call it Premier League is broken. But the Premier League is absolutely ridiculously hypocritical because we see these little stupid fouls where hardly anyone gets touched on the halfway line and it's blow, stop the flow, blow, stop the flow. And then there'll be a corner 30 seconds later where you can barge and grab and throw everyone on the floor, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. And it should be the other way around. Those should be fouls, and the silly little fouls in open play shouldn't be fouls, and we get a better game because we wouldn't have obsessions with the corners and the fouls, and we'd have more in play. You're right. It's absolutely it's broken. It's ridiculous. It's great comment. That was from S75. Good save by the keeper again. Mr. Mick says, if City don't win today, is the league done? And, well, Hermansen in goal for West Ham has just made another good save here from Nunez. I think he wants a penalty. Or maybe a corner. I don't think he's getting a penalty. Man City starting to turn the screw here with 20 minutes to go. And that's a goal kick. We've had a few subs in the game, which I didn't actually comment on. So, Al-Nouri went off for Doku. Mamouche went off for Cherki. Foden isn't on the pitch yet. Magasa came on for Pablo for West Ham. Pep's on the phone. I wonder what they do. You see that sponsor on the back? Black Ladder. I'm going to have a look what they do. I've got absolutely no idea. Clothes. Sweden's leading supplier of workwear. Okay. They literally do sell workwear. Won't be visiting them then. Gamer says Pep's calling local schools to see if there's any 16-year-olds available to change the game for him. Oh, my phone's going. Hello? I'm a bit busy, Pep. I'm doing a watch-along. And you know my community to me is so important. I know, I'm literally watching the same game. What would I do? Well, I'd park the bus and take the point. Yeah. I know you need to win, but the plan is you park the bus and then West Ham, yeah, might make a mistake. But yeah, I think a point's a good point. Take a point. Yeah. Yeah. Bye. I don't want Man City to win the league. How come Pep's allowed to be on the phone to the PGMOL? No, I thought that was going to be a genuine question there, Jack. Graham says, do you think Liverpool can sell Salah and who would buy him? Saudi. Saudi's the place to go, isn't it? 100%. That just reminded me of Kariki. Kariki. Remember Ollie? Kariki. I think if as things stand, if it did finish in a point, and I actually think City will score, like I said with Arsenal, I think they will score. But if it did finish, so 9 points would be the gap. 9 points would be the gap. Win your game in hand, 6 points the gap. Beat them at the Etihad, 3 points the gap. I mean, they could still do that, and any Arsenal fan knows that. I don't think Liverpool can... I never thought I'd say this, but, well, no, you can say it, because it happened with Rooney at United. Legends can get to a point where they've got years left on their contract, but they need to go. And this is why United, for a long time, only gave one-year contracts to players in their 30s, because they didn't want to get in a situation, even with people like Ryan Giggs, where if they fell off, they've got to keep them, because it's just damaging, isn't it? So what Liverpool can't do is keep Salah next season. They just can't. Joe says, with the world in war at the moment, will players go to Saudi, says Joe. Well, they're still playing in the Saudi League. There was a game tonight, wasn't there? Robert says, what's your thoughts on the F1 this year? It looks crap so far, mate. Here's Doku, bit of space. Good tackle. He's had a really good game. Tadibo. West Ham have just done nothing, though, have they? I mean, have they actually had... How many shots have they had? Fucking hell. They've had one shot all game, and that was the goal. And we've played for 72 minutes. I mean, as much as I want West Ham to get a result, that is shocking. I mean, it is. It is crap. Constantine says West Ham has a problem retaining possession. Well, Adama Traore might give them something on the break. That's probably quite an intelligent move for the last 15 minutes. Would Goldbridge ball keep Spurs up? I don't even know if Pep ball would keep them up at the moment. It looks a bit different in the face, Traore. It's not the goatee. It just looks a bit different. Semenyo coming off. Foden's on. Bernardo Silva doesn't look particularly happy. Yes, West Ham with the point would be out of the relegation zone, so they'd probably just see a point. They're probably very happy with a point. Goodbye, Donnarumma. Yeah, so Foden's going to get about 15 minutes here. I'm surprised he took Semenyo off, actually. I mean, he has been scoring a lot of important goals. So nice ball into Bowen. I don't know whether he's going to be onside. Terrible cross. Wan-Bissaka. Great tackle, Wan-Bissaka. Terrible pass. Come on, West Ham, create something. Oh, that's a yellow card. Would have been a good break for Man City. Had to take it. Yeah, he's got it. He's got to take that. The most 100% yellow card you'll see. Because Man City were breaking there. Are you watching the rugby, Mark? No. Not after Ireland beat England. I haven't watched it for years, to be fair. I used to watch it quite a lot, the Six Nations, but no, I don't really watch it anymore. England have been crap anyway, haven't they? And they lost 3 games. They're joint bottom. Oh, too. See what you can do. Could you? I do know the rules of rugby because I used to play it years ago. Our school was sort of like, oh yeah, we used to have to play fucking rugby in PE. Are you coaching at the Sidemen charity game? Says Emily. Well, I didn't do the last one, so I wouldn't expect to be involved. I don't think I'd want to coach at the Sidemen charity game. It's not like I'm looking forward to doing the Baller League, but it's a lot. I always wanted to play in that, and I probably still could play now. Mr. Beast plays it. He's crap. Yeah, but if I'd ever done it, I would have wanted to play it. It's actually quite stressful being the manager because there's so many people who want to just play all the time, and it is for charity. I should have done that as the forfeit for KSI. If I beat you, I get to play in the Sidemen charity game. If I don't beat you, I have to wear a Liverpool kit or something. Come on, you hammers, says Parker. Do you like hurling, Mark? That sport's crazy. I never really watched it, Kana, when I lived in Ireland. I never really did, but the newspapers used to be full of it. Because I used to buy the paper every day. For the football. And there was a lot of football in the paper, but they loved their hurling and Gaelic football. Shark says, fart into my eyelids. Oh, God. There's probably people who do like that sort of stuff. 12 minutes to go here. Well, Robbie said a draw in our Premier League predictions, which I'm very surprised he said that because as an Arsenal fan, I would have thought he would have just gone Man City. Cherky into the box. Quick feet. RJ says, who was your granddad's favourite Man United player? Duncan Edwards. That's gone out for a goal kick. Loads of Arsenal fans in the chat, like Lee, saying, please keep it up, West Ham. This will be such a happy ending to the night. Well, if you think about where you were a couple of minutes before that late goal from Gyökeres, you were probably thinking Arsenal draw and Man City will beat West Ham. And it's flipped completely. I don't know what the fixtures are beyond my game on Monday. I mean, I've just got my eyes on our game, but... SDS play Wembley Rangers at 5:30. We're playing Deport Rio at 6:20. Prime play N5 at 7:15. Then it's United versus Vision at... That's quite a big gap. 8:30. NDL play the community team at 9:10. And then 10 o'clock, it's a ruckus against Clutch. Shout out for Bingham, Mark, says Rich. I lived in Bingham twice. So nice, I did it twice. Well, I had 2 houses in Bingham. Went to school in Bingham. It's massive now. I think it's doubled in size. 2 till. Yeah, tell somebody at 2 till when are you going to get Goldbridge in to do a speech to the school, being as he's the most famous pupil you've ever had. Stop messing around with people who did well in science. No one wants to listen to a geek. Get Goldbridge in, he'll crack a few jokes, do a few analogies, and tell everybody some of the good stuff he did at the school that you don't want him to tell them. Free kick to City. G. Dot says, shout out to Grantham, Mark. Heard you used to come to the leisure centre. I never went there. I did my work experience at Grantham Town Football Club. I did do that. It's absolutely boring. I thought I was going to be training with the first team, and they sent me down to the local supermarket trying to get me to sell tickets. That's not what I meant when I said, can I come to Grantham Town Football Club? I wanted to train with the first team. Oh, I've nearly done it again. Free kick, hits the bar. I think he made a save as well, the keeper. Hermansen, he's made some big saves today. He's definitely been West Ham's man of the match. He might have got a bit of fingertips on that. Seven minutes to go. Arsenal fans, you can't complain if Man City get a late equaliser because this was you a couple of hours ago. Drawing when you need to win. Have you seen what Rosigne said about Chelsea's huddle with the ref? No, but I like Rosigne, but you can't defend that. It was cringe. Did you ever watch Irish football, says Rian? No. I watched Ireland play football. I didn't watch Irish football. Get ready for you to see Arsenal with their kit. It's going to be funny, says Bailey. Well, I didn't know he'd bought half the bloody league when I said that. I thought he had a decent team, but I didn't think he'd cheated. Oh, Doku nearly put a cross into Haaland. PT says, watch Man City get gifted a penalty. Thanks everybody who's tuning in. 12,000 legends. Make sure you subscribe. Bottom right hand corner. Only 5 minutes to go. Well, just over 5 minutes to go. And stoppage time, of course. Come on, West Ham. Adama Traore. Oh, just hoped for a little bit of a deflection there and he would have been in. Didn't quite happen. City about to gift Arsenal the league, says Ewan. Cherky. Oh, that would have been good timing then if that had gone to Haaland for a tap-in. West Ham haven't got Somerville as well. Fair point. Never. I only just thought that, Wavy. Yeah, West Ham don't have Somerville, which is a big loss. Christian says, what's your favourite war? Yeah, we're not going to go there. I liked the Battle of Hoth in Star Wars. What's your best battle? Battle of Hastings, 1066. Battle of Hoth, Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, and Battle of Helm's Deep in the Two Towers. Whoa, that was good. Great tackle on Foden. Oh, look at him going down like that. It was a great tackle. Come on, West Ham. Go on, Bowen. Take Cherky on. He can't defend. Take him on. Take him on. Oh, he's tackled him. Fair play, Cherky. Yeah, don't worry, Chelsea fans. You'll have Nicholas Jackson back next year. Doku. Oh! Oh, Foden. Nearly fell to Foden. Who do you got for World Cup final, Mark, as a guess? I've not looked at the pathway, but I think England are going to win it. And before people take the piss, I said before a ball was kicked in the Premier League and everyone was saying Liverpool have won the league, they've won the Premier League, they've won the transfer window. I said Arsenal will win the league, and I got laughed at. You can go to the comments and my Premier League predictions. I got laughed at for saying Arsenal will win the league, and well, you're not laughing anymore. And I'm saying England are winning the World Cup as well. Just got a feeling. Tuchel's the guy. He's going to build the whole team around Kane. It's going to be system and not reputation. Free kick to Man City. Sanchez says, are you not a little bit surprised that Xavi is not linked with the United job? Also, do you think any manager who is in the World Cup should be considered? Yeah, I do, because I don't think a lot of teams are going to be doing that much training pre-season in July because they're going to be in the World Cup, most of them. Yeah, Jack, I'm not reading that out, sorry. You said United would win the Carabao Cup. Yeah, but I said Arsenal would win the league, and that trumps absolutely every prediction. So, there we go. Free kick here for Man City in the 89th minute. I think there'll be about 6 added on. Given a corner. He's a Man City fan, isn't he? It's Michael Oliver. Of course he's going to go, oh, I'm not sure. I'll give it to Man City. Good corner. Oh, keeper's got hold of it though. Why are they showing us a replay when the keeper's trying to kick it forward for a bloody break, idiots? Do you think United would have got relegated if we kept Amrim and lost Mbeumo, Cunha, Bruno, Ahmad, Casemiro and 5 more first-team players to injury? Okay, yeah, I do. I do. Favourite Lord of the Rings film out of the trilogy? First for me, yeah, I love the first one, Lewis. Yeah, I need to watch it with Seb. I might watch it over Easter. Get him into Lord of the Rings. Only 4 minutes added on. Oh, they've made a mistake. Michael Oliver said 14. He didn't say 4. He said 14. Gareth Bale finally confirmed what I've been saying. Zidane had no tactics, just vibes. He just had the dressing room's respect. He's not a manager. Well, he probably had good coaches around him as well. Says M. Parker. Don't know what's gone on here. I don't know what happened here. There's a lot of there's a player down and head injury. Some people said Haaland hit him. They've not shown a replay of it. Well, if there's any consolation, you're going to get man of the match, mate. Mavropanos. Oh, yeah. Well, Man City can't complain about that. I mean, he's volleyed it straight at his head. I don't know what Man City are complaining about there. That's like the definition of a head injury. You can't have a pop at Michael Oliver for that. I mean, I understand blue-tinted glasses if you're a City fan saying, oh, it's a stoppage in the play that you don't want, and it is frustrating, but it clearly is the definition of a head injury. Well, this point would put West Ham out of the bottom three. But if Forest win tomorrow, they'll be back in it. Puts them level with Spurs, more importantly. But of course, Spurs have got a lot better goal difference. Rodri is a moaning rat, says Joe. Yeah, just they're panicking, aren't they? They're going to lose a job. Keeper catches that. So we've probably got about another 3 or 4 minutes because he was down a bit. Oh, go. Please go. Bowen needs some help. Oh, Traore will keep it in. How's Traore offside? Fucking hell. West Ham are stretched here. Doku. O'Reilly. Another corner. West Ham are the Irons, Stella. That's the league table as it stands. West Ham would be out of it if they can keep it here. Does this all but guarantee Tottenham's relegation, says Sully? No. Oh, what a miss! Gahey drops him in the 6-yard box. And he's put it over the bar. I think he's tried to put it... Oh, he's absolutely mishit it. I don't think he's even tried to put it anywhere. He's just mishit it. I'd bury that. I'd absolutely bury... Well, I wouldn't for Man City. I'd miss on purpose like that. Not saying Gahey missed on purpose. I'm just saying, like, I'd have buried that. Bowen's going off. Bringing a defender on. I will do a match reaction because I think it's symbolic in the Premier League title race tonight that... I mean, I think it's very hard not to see Arsenal winning the league now. And the thing is, me and Robbie were right. I said West Ham win, which was a bit optimistic, but Robbie said West Ham draw. I just didn't see Man City winning tonight. You think people forget about the hangover from Europe. Like Chelsea have lost at home to Newcastle, having got battered by PSG. Man City can't raise it against West Ham because they're struggling after that Real Madrid loss. And it does have an impact. Spurs and West Ham helping Arsenal win the league, says Joe Wright. I can't believe that garbage is going to win the league. Football is dead, says Nemanja. Yeah, but Man City haven't been... people say, I can't believe that garbage is going to win the league. But... Man City at times have been good this season, but also they've been pretty tough to watch tonight as well. That should be it. West Ham on the attack. Imagine. Oh, it's not going to happen, is it? Oh, can't even bloody pass. He can't. Shit. That's the final whistle. It's a good point for West Ham. It's a terrible point for Manchester City. It's a brilliant result for Arsenal. And it probably gives them the title, if we're being completely honest. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. I'm going to go and do a quick match reaction now. What was I going to say? Brilliant. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in tonight. 16 corners, maybe practice a bit more at them, says Marlowe, in relation to Man City. Baller League, tickets, Monday night, links in the live chat. Be great to see you there, supporting the Gold Devils in their first night. We're back here tomorrow live again at... 4:30 for Liverpool against Spurs, relegation and top 4 race. I'm also on the United stand at 2 o'clock. Thanks everyone for watching. I'm just going to go and do a quick match reaction that sort of encompasses all the evening games as well. Take care, stay safe. Lots of Arsenal fans coming in. I think you'll like the video that's coming up in about 10 minutes. Speak to you in a bit.